It's Week 7 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3 game win streak. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's
under pressure, they got him again. This will cost them 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one, but because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Second down, back to Fournette. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Darnold from the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 13-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Brady going to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running, simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he fields it at his own 45. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on top here as they've got the football first and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. There's Evans again, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnold to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. LaVisca Chenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. After all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Brady. He completes it to Evans. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Evans has it left side. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 11. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Brady going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. One last throw now for Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.